Hey, I'm Derek with Country Creamery. We're here at the farm. Super excited to show you guys the cows and how they're milked. I'm here with Wendell as well.
Hey, I'm Wendell with Main Café and 4th Street Coffee House. Super excited to be here on the farm today to get to see where our milk comes from, how it's produced and everything, and just super excited to be here with Country Creamery.
Yeah, so this is, I think, the newest farm that we have. Cows are milked about 3.1 times a day, and they're averaging about 97 pounds of milk a day, which equates to about 11 to 12 gallons. A day. So, and the feeder that we'll see in here, oh, it's actually getting ready to load now. You can hear it getting ready to load up. So the feeder will come through about 15 to 16 times a day. I like to call it the giant Roomba. So if you have a Roomba in your house, a robot sweeper, I call this the robot feeder. So the cows have a high forage diet, which helps them produce more milk. And then they also get some other nutrients, things like that. It's all gonna get dumped in here, and then it goes right along inside there. They know it's coming soon, so hopefully we don't get hit by it. So, so yeah, they come in here and it'll literally know exactly like where the food is on the ground. If there's food on the ground, it won't put any, but if there's a bare spot, they'll know, so they'll push it right along the ground. And the cows obviously are over here eating. So as far as the cows go, there's about 2/3 of them, of the 165 are Holsteins, and about 1/3 of them are Jersey cows, as far as they break down. So, and then obviously they're not super skittish. You can see that we can walk right along them and pet them and things like that. Some of them will come right up to you. They might try to eat your hand, but yeah, they're super friendly. They love their lives. It's on a nice day like today, they can be in here where it's not super freezing outside. There is a big scraper that'll come and scrape all of the waste that's here from the cows a couple times a day as well, so they're not sitting in that all day. And it's pretty cool. The sand that is in the beds there, it's a recycled sand. It's pretty soft. It keeps them warm too, so. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Yeah. 165 of them here. It's pretty similar to all of them. I think total it's about 1,000 total cows across all the farms. Okay. There you can see that it's pushing out all the stuff now. But yeah, so they're all bred. Obviously, they're all bred with that A2 protein in them. So that's something that a lot of people are like, with the A2, obviously it helps with lactose issues, things like that. And people don't know that it is a bred protein in the cow. It's a casein protein that you can only get by A2 mom and an A2 dad cow coming together. You can't have one that has A1 and A2 because these cows will only produce A2 milk because they were bred that way. So, and it's one of the most sought after milks in the entire world. So,
and that's simply done by testing, just simply.
Yep. Yeah, so it's a beta casein protein is what it's classified as, and it's all about breeding. So if you dial it down the testing wise, it's only tested, and you can see it on the screens in there. It's tested to A2. It's super cool to where most cows produce A1. That's the most common, and the butter fat. These cows are producing, I think 3 to 4% butter fat. Okay. So it's one of the highest, and that's why another reason why our milk is so, we call it a premium milk, because it's a high butter fat compared to all others. That's what makes it a creamy in your lattes, things like that, and how it's processed as well. I think the other ones are half of that, honestly. Wow. So it's a super creamy milk. We would love to do buttermilk eventually, because, and that's what, like when we do heavy whip or half and half, things like that, the heavy whip, it's going to be such a high percentage. And the cream, it's going to be super sought after, and we're super excited to hopefully do that here next year. Super exciting. Oh, it's coming. I didn't realize it was coming. It should stop down here. It might actually turn around right here. It's one of the most sought after machines. So yeah, it notices the bare spot and it'll just push it right out along there. Yep, and then these guys come right over as soon as they get the feed, they see it. Something about cow feed smell I like a lot. I don't know what it is.
A little bit fermented.
You can always tell the difference between a dairy farm and like a normal farm. There's that distinct smell. Which is fun because I always go home and now my clothes smell like dairy all the time. Yeah.
Probably with this type of way of feeding, there's probably a lot less waste as well.
Yep, exactly. And it's nice. You don't have to have too much manpower in here, other than someone coming in, loading up the bays in there, loading up the feed troughs, things like that, to where it mixes the food together. Other than that, you don't really have to have too much. You've got everything that clean. You got that machine that cleans the waste out. The milkers are 100% automated as well. It's usually one guy in here at most, which is pretty nice. Yeah, it's incredible that, I mean, like I said, there's not too many farms that have the automation that ours do. Like it's a rarity, big time. Oh look, they might even smile for the camera. Who knows? So yeah, it slowly pushes it out when it's trying to automate and see when you could see when there's no food down there, it went a little bit faster. But then once it's sensing that the food's there, but it's slowly trying to just get out certain measurements to make sure that there's always a certain amount on the ground. These cows, they don't go hungry, that's for sure. I started selling beginning of the year to coffee shops, things like that, and they brought me on at the beginning of the year, and they're like, hey, this thing's self-sufficient, but we know that there's opportunity for it. I love working with local coffee shops because, I mean, you know firsthand, you're in there every day, you're in there working every day, and it's nice to go into a coffee shop and see the owners that care about what they're doing. They're in there working, because we're a family-owned company, and we want to support other family-owned companies, and that's a cool thing about. We feel like we have a certain specific product that's good for you guys. Obviously, it's helping support local with local. We're going through a rebrand right now, so everything's going to get rebranded, and we're super excited about that. We're getting snowed on in here, which is pretty crazy that we're inside and getting snowed on. It's like hitting you directly in the face. I'm freezing. These are going to be on the bloopers probably. It's pretty cool to where you won't see a 100% automated milker machine in the feeder. You won't see that. It's a rarity in not only Ohio but the United States as well, to where not too many farms have that. So I think we have about 5 farms around the area, and this one is fully automated, and we're super excited about it. It just makes life a lot easier on the cows. It makes life a lot easier on us. We don't have to worry about things. We have notifications that go directly to a phone if something goes wrong, to where someone can come over from a farm 20 minutes away and take care of it, no problem. So which is super nice. So are we gonna get a visitor? You coming over to check us out? Yeah. So yeah, you can't go to too many farms and have cows that are willing to come up to you like that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there's food coming. Don't worry. He don't care about us. He hears the food coming. Yep.
If you guys are just in the way, take the lead.
Yep. No, so they pretty much, they know when to come in, and that's the cool part about it, is a lot of the farms you kind of have to like, all right, go ahead, let's go get milked. And it's pretty cool that, so it's an average of about 3.1 times a day that they're getting milked. And on average, each cow is producing 97 pounds of milk per day, and that's per cow, which is super cool. I would say most farms are about 80. And so that equates to 11 to 12 gallons of milk a day, which is awesome when you have 4 to 5 farms. You're getting a lot of milk. So yeah, this is the milk room where they're all getting milked, and we can see that it's 100% automated on here. They come in, each cow will come in here, like I said, 3.1 times a day. There is a little pellet bowl where they're getting pellets as they come in, and as they come in, they're getting, the more milk they produce, the more pellets that they're going to get. So it's pretty much like you're training them as well. The more milk you produce, hey, you're going to get fed more in here too, which is a certain pellet that just helps. Hey, you got the normal feed out there, but you get pellets in here as well. So, and then all the milk is coming directly into the pipes. It comes in here. You can already see that it's producing. This is from each one. So there's 2.3 pounds, 2.9, 2.1. And that's in each one of the 4 milkers on there. So it's about 10.7 so far. And the goal on this one looks like it's 21.4. And you can see it's in operation. So, and lactation days 100. So this cow's milk, I think, looks like 199 days, which is super cool. So it'll test it all right here. And if it's a certain percentage off, it'll dump it right into the ground, and it goes right into the waste. So our milk is pasteurized differently. But once it comes here, it goes into the holding tank. And then it gets shipped out to the different farms that we have as well. If it's a certain percentage off, it's crazy that if it knows that it's like that, it goes right to the ground. So
what exactly, when you say it's a 30% off, what exactly is it looking for?
So it's looking for different proteins, bacteria, things like that, to where if it'll know it right away and it gets flushed to the ground. So yeah,
It keeps it from contaminating.
Yep. It's nice to know that like the quality of the product is being tested from the start. We feel like it's so important to where like we know, that's why we have people come up here. We want them to see where their milk's coming from. We want them to see the value that we're putting in, the time, the money that we're putting into the start right here. From here to when it's in a bottle, in your coffee shop, into a latte. We know that it's quality product, the best you're gonna get around here from start to finish. It'll come through, it gets sanitized, all the milkers, each cow, and once it gets pushed out, another cow will come in, sanitizes all the milkers, steams them, and then gets them ready to go for the next one, which is super cool. So yeah, it's a pretty cool aerial view of all the cows here. So yeah, you can see right there the cows are that one just got milked. It's coming out. The next one will come in. I wish I could see the pellet feeder too. It takes a break. It'll deep clean everything.
Okay.
The chemicals come in and deep clean everything on the milkers as well. So through most traditional conventional milks, it's coming through when it's pasteurized. It's coming through at 300 degrees for 30 seconds. So we call it pretty much ultra pasteurized, is what you'll see on anything. And ours is coming through at 150 degrees for 30 minutes. So our milk's getting cooked for that long. So I like to compare it to either you can put something in the microwave and get it cooked super quick and nuke it, or you can low and slow it in a smoker or something like that, or in an oven. A piece of pizza, the day after you have a piece of pizza, you can stick it in the microwave, but you know it's going to get crisp in the oven as well. So that's what makes our milk creamy, because a lot of times with milk, when it comes in ultra pasteurized, it's killing off everything. It's killing off the nutrients that are supposed to be in milk. That's what milk was intended to be, was nutrients and vitamins and creamy, and we've gotten away from that, I think. And that's why we're like, how can we have the best possible milk in high temperature, slow time? So we want it to be a lower temperature compared to literally half of what pretty much everyone else does, and a longer time to where like, hey, we're instilling the nutrients still in the milk, everything's there, and you guys see it firsthand in your drinks too. You see the creaminess compared to a traditional milk as well. So, and then obviously with you guys, it's homogenized too. So you're having those fat globules broken up after it's pasteurized, and then it's going straight into the tank and straight into bottles and right to your guys' cooler. So yeah.
So the difference between, like the homogenization process, that doesn't change at all. It's simply in the pasteurization.
Yep.
And so for people that may be concerned about still bacteria, or is it doing the same thing that traditional milk is, while still maintaining all of that?
Yep, pretty much exactly 100%. Yeah, it's just doing it for a longer period of time, just at a slower temperature. Because if you can do that, and you can nuke it super quick, but you don't have to worry about the nutrients and the bacteria, because it's killing off everything super instantly. It's not only killing off bacteria, it's killing off the nutrients and vitamins, and that's why you can see more of a watery base in traditional milks versus a creaminess. I mean, you literally pour the two, you steam the two side by side, and you can see it directly. It's crazy that I've had baristas, first time that they've ever steamed our milk, as soon as they start to pour it, and they're like, okay, I don't even need to taste it. And then they taste it, and it's a huge difference. I have them do it side by side, like, hey, take your traditional milk, take ours, to make 2 lattes, do it blind tasting if you need to, and you'll be able to tell the difference right away. So it's even cool to do, like, have our milk just in a normal glass of milk with another one. We taste tested, goodness, I think 4 or 5 different types of milk a couple months ago, and we didn't know which one was which. And as soon as we got to ours, we tasted it, and we're like, that's ours. We know that's ours. We know the creaminess is there, and it was ours, which is super cool, to where your palate trains yourself to where you think that all milk is supposed to taste just how it is. But then you have the traditional, how it's supposed to be done, and you're like, well, that tastes different. That's really good. It's creamy, it's rich. What's wrong with what's this milk supposed to be? What's A2? What is low temp vat pasteurization? A lot of people aren't educated on it. That's why a lot of people drink oat milk, almond milk. They've had terrible issues. I was just literally up the road at one of our shops right before we met, and the guy that owns the meat shop that I was at, they sell our milk in a meat shop, and he has dealt with lactose issues for 20 years, and then they discovered our milk. And he's like, this is the only milk that I can drink because of the A2 protein. And there's so many testimonials you can look at online.
So we've had, I think, 2 of our team members now already that have same way drank oat and almond milk for a long time. Now are getting their drinks with this milk, and like, it's fine. They're like, because I've been telling them that for a while now, especially leading up to us making the switch, and they was kind of like, I don't know, that seems crazy. Like, it doesn't seem real. And now they're doing it, and they're like, wait, this actually is real. Like, there's a difference here. And which is just super cool to be able to see that difference so quickly. Same way with, you know, just drinking it. We've had one of my managers actually this morning, I told her we were coming here, she's like, tell them they have the best milk ever. She's like, I never knew there was a difference in milk, but they're like, this is crazy. Like, I can taste it in every latte. And it's just so different. And when everybody's being able to see that, taste the difference, feel the difference, like, it's just amazing to be able to see that change so quickly.
If we put out a quality product and then we partner it with a quality product that you guys are putting out, and it's 2 local companies, it seems like a match made in heaven, which is something that we don't care if, you know, you sell 5 gallons of milk or if you do, you know, 50 gallons of milk or 100 gallons of milk. It's the same no matter what. It's the same mission. It's the same, you know, morals that you founded the company on. We want to be able to help everyone have the best quality drink that you can have, or whether it's just a glass of milk that you're drinking in the morning or you're having with your cereal or you're mixing it with a latte, we want it to be the best thing. We have one shop in Kidron that they use it in all their coffee, but then they also make a sausage and gravy, and they use our milk in that too, and that's taken their sausage and gravy to a whole new level as well, which is super cool to see ingredients and it's being put into food products as well. We have a shop, Broken Rocks, in downtown Wooster. It's one of the best restaurants in downtown Worcester. They switched all of their dairy to us as well, which is super cool to see. Like, when you like I said, you partner with good food and you pair it with good ingredients, it makes a huge difference.
So you've talked about you came on beginning of the year. So what made you decide to come into this world of milk and dairy and all of that?
No, it was 100% different than what I did before. So I was doing fundraising for schools. Funny enough, so I was traveling to Toledo, areas like that, and was just kind of at a point in my life where I was at a crossroads, and I was like, I was getting burnt out with what I was doing, and I was like, I'm looking for something else. And I finally just said, I give it up, I don't know. And my buddies called me the next day, and I was like, why is he calling me in the middle of the day? I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, hey, I'm here with Jed, and I want to talk to you about something. And I'm like, oh great, where's this gonna go? And he's like, hey, you know about Country Creamery. What do you feel about coming on board and running it? And I'm like, all right, this is it. Like, I knew right away, and I'm like, as long as, like, I got my wife's blessing, and you know, I'm good to go with it. And it took me, I said, give me a week or so to think about it. And I think that night I texted him, I said, yeah, man, let's talk. Obviously, coming on, not knowing much of anything about, I knew it was a good product. I grew up around good milk like this, but not knowing fully the behind the scenes things of what it takes to make milk like this. And coming on board, I can always taste a coffee specifically that doesn't have our milk in it. I'm like it's good, but like, you can taste the difference in the creaminess of it, and compared to when I do have one with ours in it. And my wife's always like, oh, are you just a milk aficionado now? I said, well,
maybe.
I said, I don't know. Like, and it's funny enough that the people at my CrossFit gym, they call me the milkman, which is funny, because it's like, I mean, in a way, I feel like I am. Like, I mean, I'm pushing this milk to these people that, you know, they don't know. They're like, milk's just milk. I'm like, no. It's not. I promise you, it's not. It's not just normal milk. Like, there's a difference between just your traditional milk and our milk. One of my favorite things about our job is obviously doing this, having people come up, see the facility, see exactly, you know, where the milk starts, because a lot of companies, I feel like, just hide behind, or they don't like fully invite their customers to come up and see things. And it's like, we want you to see from the start of where your milk is being processed, where it's coming about. See the cows that literally are producing. I mean, It's easy for me to do what I do. These ones are the things that are the backbone of our company.
Yeah.
And we were always told, hey, you treat your cows well, they'll treat you well. And they've done really well for us. I mean, like I said, they produce 97 pounds of milk a day, which is about 17 pounds more than what traditional farms are putting out, or cows are putting out a day, which is just it's a mix between the types of cow and also how they're treated as well. They know when they go in there, they're going to get pellets, things like that. They know that they're going to have food lined up constantly throughout the day. They don't have to worry about their next portion of food where it's going to come in. You know, they don't have to worry about being treated inhumane, things like that. You know, as you see, we've gone right up to them. Like they're half of them are looking at us right now. They know that, hey, these people, they're not gonna hurt us. They know exactly the type of people that come through here are going to be good quality people as well. So cows can sense that too. I mean, any animal I think can sense that, but cows specifically can. And then obviously going to shops, going to see what you guys are doing firsthand as well, because you guys can come here and see what we're doing firsthand, but I want to see how the finished product looks on the shelf. I want to see how it's going into lattes, the people behind the counter that are putting the love into the drinks. I mean, because that's the fun part about local coffee shops, is everyone seems to care about what they're doing. Whether it's the barista behind the counter, whether you're wiping up the floor after you have a spill or something like that, like everyone's doing it with a smile on their face, which is super awesome, especially with you guys. I've seen that with coming into 4th Street and to North Main as well, just seeing the smiles on people's faces. And that's what you see, the customers too. You have regulars, things like that, to where you don't have regulars if you don't have good product. You can, if you have a great following, you know that you're doing something good behind the scenes, which is super cool to see. Like, oh, hey, there's Jim with he's going to get a latte with extra 4 shots of of coffee as well. So it's always super cool to see that, and to see the difference that you guys are making in your community as well.
I mean, like you said with the cows, if you take good care of them, they take good care of you, treat you well. I mean, we feel it's the same way with our employees. It's the same way with our customers. It's like the whole way along the line. And that's the thing we love about this kind of thing is we want to see every step where people are caring about every step of the way. They're caring about the people involved. They're caring about the products involved. And so, I mean, we think it's just the best way to do business, no matter where you are at in the process.
For sure.
Just take care of the people that are around you. Take care of the people that in the process, that nobody's getting left out. And everybody, we're highlighting the work they're doing. We're highlighting the products they're producing. And, we think take care of all those things, and things fall into place a lot easier. Everybody's a lot happier.
It's funny how it does that. It's funny how things just fall into place when you treat everything the way it's supposed to. I feel like one of my favorite sayings is the best is yet to come. I've always told that to a lot of our coffee shop owners that come on board. It's like, hey, the best is yet to come. I believe that in life and in business, and I feel like with Country Creamery, I feel like it's truly the best is yet to come as far as what we hope to do, and we hope to continue to partner with other local coffee shops in small markets and grocery stores that care about what we're putting out. I always told myself, no matter how big we get, how small we are, that the values and the morals stay the same. And that's from the start of the product to the finish. We want it to stay the same of what we build everything on, and we want it to be good stuff. So we're super happy that you guys were able to come up here, see exactly what Country Creamery is about, and just kind of help take this partnership forward. So
well, thank you so much for having us. It's amazing to see everything, see the care that you guys put into every step of this, and also just the opportunity that we have to partner with you guys and hopefully be a part of that. The best is yet to come. We can all take steps forward in that.
No, that's why we call it a partnership too, because like I don't want to call it like, hey, you're one of our customers or we're one of your customers. Like, no, we want to be a partnership. It's equal playing ground on both sides. Like, hey, we can put out milk, but if you don't have the product or the great product to do it, to pair it with, we're useless. And the same, like, you can do coffee, but like if you don't have good products that you're pairing it with, it's useless as well. So when you put those two together, and that's why we view it as a partnership. So we're super excited, and let's get somewhere warm because it's frigid out here.